Welcome to the Sollis. Today we are gonna talk about pelicans, Burleigh Heads, and why my hair is missing. And let's take the first thing first. We have been out shopping a bit,
It's Sunday today.
and it's Sunday today. And that is a point. Well, first of all, my hair. I usually cut my hair at the cheapest of the cheapest in Norway to save some money. And what I'm now been doing for 2 years, I think, is kind of a chain from Denmark. I think it's called cutters. A lot of Norwegians laugh if you go cut your hair there. I feel it's okay, and I do it more often because it's cheap. But today I went to a real hairdresser, and he used 25 minutes instead of 10 minutes, I guess. He really was careful of what he was doing, and he tried to make me he tried to give me a haircut with a style, and I'm not sure what I feel yet. I usually do a little bit to cover up all my hair loss, and yeah, we'll see. You can comment if you feel it's awful or if you feel that this is something I should go with. I don't know. I'm close to 50, so I'm not caring that much anymore, as you've seen on the other videos where I look like shh.
Nah.
Yeah, well, I usually don't look very good. About the shopping, first of all, we can talk about Poland and Scandinavia, how it works. And you talked about it before today, about
Yeah.
Poland.
Yeah, in Poland it has been a time when we had shops open on Sundays as well. It was just shorter time of the period maybe. But now everything is closed. It's very few Sundays during the year that the shops are actually open, and that's partly because of the religion in the country and partly for just people who works in the shops. They have at least one day off when there's weekend. So I think that's nice. We can get used to it. Sometimes it would be also nice to do something else on Sunday than us. What should we do today?
Yeah. Yeah, here in Australia, it looks like a lot of people go shopping because they have a day off. And in Norway, we've had a debate for 10, 20 years at least. And they come up with some strange solutions. So you can go and shop in a place where you can buy things for a garden, plants, flowers, furniture for a garden.
Yeah.
And then you can go to a supermarket, but then they have to make a small area of the supermarket open. And that's the open shop. And it's only a few in a city that is like that. And you don't have a lot of different things there either.
Just the basics.
Yeah, so it has to be very small. And the main reason is, well, there's two reasons. It's the religion, the Christianity, that you have to have the holy day off. And the other thing is that they want, as in Poland, people to take a day off and not work, especially the young people in shops, that they want people to have a feel that there is one day where you do something else. In Norway, it's a lot of go hiking, go on a mountaintop, sit in the garden, go skiing and stuff like that on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And I actually appreciate it. But on Sundays, you always are, why can't I just buy that thing because I forgot it on Saturday?
Or you finally have time to actually go shop if you are in need of some things. If people are working Monday and Saturdays, like the whole week.
Yeah.
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 It would be nice sometimes.
I'm getting older and older and more egoistic. And of course, I will then say, of course, we should shop on a Sunday because we have time for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Enough about that.
Enough about that. Yeah. Yesterday we were swimming with pelicans, and I have always bragged that I met a pelican outside the post office when I was living here last time. And I have tried to describe my memories that it was very, very big.
Oh, yeah.
And now we went to a place where there was a lot. And yeah, you can take a look at it yourself, and then we'll talk a bit about it afterwards. It's very strange sitting here, and you have those enormous birds right behind you, and that guy there, he's really, really aggressive, and he wants to fight everyone, birds and humans, all the time. They're getting ready for the food now. It's 10 minutes to 10 minutes to go, and then now they're closer and closer to the fish. That was an amazing feeling. I was being out in the water for a long time alone because the other ones were a bit tired of swimming, but I just felt closer to nature to just swim around and getting a bit close to one of the pelicans out swimming, and I am very fascinated by that animal.
Yeah, they're amazing, very big birds. Like, it was cool to look at them. Very interesting heads with those yellow eyes.
Yeah. It's very, very different from everything else.
It was very nice. I was very also into taking some pictures as close as possible.
Yeah. And they were very kind, except one that was very angry. So he was like trying like that after people all the time.
And other pelicans, so it's not only people. It was a very aggressive one.
He was very aggressive.
But I think it was just hungry.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
The last thing we want to talk about was for 2 days ago, we went to Burleigh Heads, and I guess some of you guys recommended that also. And we took the tram, and then we took a bus. And some of you, or many of you, have actually said many times that Gold Coast is not good because of the transportation is so bad compared to Brisbane. And I can understand why you're saying it with the full bus, and the main reason I see, at least this year, is because of all the road work with the tram. And do you know when it's finished? Because it looks very finished around Pacific Fair where we live. And yeah, so if you like have 1/3 of the town preparing for a tram, of course it's chaos. And it was not a good feeling being there, finding the bus stop. It was not very nice.
Yeah, that was a bit difficult.
Yeah. When that's said, unbelievable pictures we could take there. You don't need to be a photographer to make a nice picture there, for sure.
No.
You have the stones, and you have the big city in the background. You have the waves, you have surfers, yeah.
Yes, amazing views, and then you can go to the national park and also climb a little bit higher. See another part of the city. We said Currumbin,
yeah. It was nice walking into the jungle, is what I call it, and you hear less and less of the noise from the city, and then you're in the wild. And of course, we looked for snakes and stuff. But
finally, we met water dragons.
Yeah,
and we've been missing them.
And we found that lizard that is half a snake is what I will say. It looks like a snake with legs.
Legs, yes.
Yeah. So we like that.
Yeah.
And yes, you guys telling us we need to go out in the wild, we will do that in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Before that, 10 days maybe. Yeah. Rent a car and go up to what's it called again? We know the name. We just didn't remember it right now. Yeah. So that's it. Yeah. Please comment on what we should do more. And we are staying here for almost 2 months, and we are trying to do a lot of it. And of course, we appreciate free stuff. But we are going to a theme park with when the older kids are coming now next week, and do some things that cost money. But yeah, we can't do all the things that are expensive when we are here for that long. So I hope you understand we're not in a balloon and parachuting and doing cruising around in nice ships and stuff.
Yeah, it has to be things kids friendly.
Kids friendly, yeah. So we appreciate all your support and your comments, and we really appreciate the subscribers and the likes, and we are growing now, and it's closing in on that I can finally meet my goal, and that is to get $1 for this kind of job.
Then we are done.
And then I can thank Bond University for my education, that I finally earned some money with that bachelor from Bond University. So the first dollar is a big occasion for me before I'm 50 years old.
We will
So,
celebrate.
yeah.